everyone, this is Zoria Spice. Today I'm going to show you how I'm going to make some nice homemade bread. Very nicely done. For you to see and for you to try. Today I'm making some bread, homemade bread. Now here is my ingredient. I have 3.5 cups of flour. You could use 4, but 3.5 is good. Between 3 to 4 cups of flour. I have 1/4 teaspoon of salt here. I have 3 tablespoons of sugar. I have 2.5 tablespoons of margarine, butter, or shortening you could use. I have 2/3 cups of warm water here. I have 2/3 cups of milk and 1 pack of yeast. So this is 1 pack of yeast. So I'm going to show you the next step, how I get all these together. Now I'm going to add the yeast to the warm water. So let that dissolve a little. In the meantime, I'm going to warm the milk. I'm going to warm the milk, and then I'll add the sugar, shortening, and salt. See you in the next step. So I warmed the milk. This is the milk here, and I'll be adding in the sugar, and the butter or shortening or margarine, which you can use. So let it melt a little. I'll show you the next step. I'm going to add the salt to this mixture. Next I'm going to start the mixing process. So here I finished mixing these up, and here I have the yeast, and I'm ready to mix this bread here. So I'm gonna add the mixture into the flour. I add the yeast in the mixture of the butter. So I'm gonna mix all of these in here. Then I'm going to show you how I'm going to have to knead it. So I'm going to finish this all up, and I'm going to show you the next step in this. I'm going to start kneading it when I finish. So I get all the liquid in, and now I'm going to knead it. So I want to see how I'm going to knead this. So I'm going to knead it until it got a little smooth. So it's all coming nice here. So I'm going to show you the next step. So my bread is already finished knead, and I'm going to grease this bowl a little and put it in. You could use the same thing, shortening. You could use margarine. So I put a little on the bowl, grease the bowl a little, and then I'm gonna put the bread mix in here. Then I'm gonna add a little on top. Now I'm gonna cover this. Now I'm gonna cover this bowl with a towel for 1.5 to 2 hours. Then I'll show you the next step, what I'm gonna do next. So here I'm gonna cover it and leave it for the time for it to rise. You keep it in a warm place and that will be all good. So see you in about 2 hours. Well, now I'm checking, it's 2 hours gone by, and I want to check to see how the bread flour is, the dough. Oh my God, look how beautiful it rises. So now what we got to do now, we got to punch it down again. And then let it rise again for next 40 minutes to an hour. Basically, this is what we have to do again. We have to put it to rise again, maybe a next 40 to an hour, 40 minutes to an hour, and then you'll be ready to bake. So we'll have to put a cover back on it and let it rise again. So 50 minutes is up already. Let's check. Oh, okay, so this is ready now. We have to start and shape it out for baking. So I'm gonna cut it in 2 halves. Now I'm gonna shape it out. I'm gonna make, you could make any kind size you want to make it. So we're gonna make some like a little round one. This is how I'm doing it. This may be too much. And then you go like this. So you gotta just add some flour if it gets a little sticky. Okay, so this is one. I'm gonna do another one like that. This is how you do it. Just go around like this. Shape it. Well, we're gonna make a different kind now. I mean, different size you want to make, different, it all depends on how you want to shape it. So I'm gonna make another kind with this one here. We could do it like this. We'll make it a little long like this. So this is just how we're gonna do it, and you make the longer one. That's it. So now I grease my pan already, so I'm gonna put it in the pan. You have to grease your pan, so I'm gonna put this in the pan. I'll let it rise for the next 50 minutes, then it's ready for baking. So I'm continue with the rest and then I show you. So I have a couple pieces more of dough here, which I want to make a different kind of loaf. So I'm going to show you that, how I do it. So So this is what I'll do. I'm gonna make it like a stick like. Okay, I'm gonna finish the 3 and then I'll show you what I'll do next. So here I make like 3 breadstick, but I want to make a braided loaf. So this is what I'm gonna do with it. I want to put the like 3 like this. Okay, so now I'm gonna put it like this, come back like this, so this is the braided loaf I'm going to make. So I'm going to put it on my pan and let you see how it turned out. So here I make out all the dough into bread here. So I'm going to let it here. This is what I make with it. I have 1 braided loaf and some round roll and some long roll, but anyway, I'm gonna let this here, you have to sit the next 50 minutes, then we'll start the baking process. So I just want you to see here, this is how it looks. Some of them already start to rise, but we gotta wait at least 50 minutes more, then we put it in the oven. So you see the next step. So here is my bread that's already risen and it's ready to go in the oven. So I put my oven to preheat for 425 degrees, and then as soon as it finishes I'll put it in the oven and you'll see the final step. So the oven is already 425. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna brush a little, you could put butter or margarine or just a little on top. You brush it on all of them, just make it a little nice. So I'll finish up all of these, and we're gonna put it in the oven. I'll let you see the next step. So this is how it looks. I'll be ready to put it in the oven. I just want you to take a quick look. So it's in the oven now baking, or it will have to bake about 30 minutes. So we'll see in the next step, finished product. Here's my bread. It takes 20 minutes at 425 degrees and it finished. So nicely done. I'm gonna put a little butter on top, just a little. Just brush a little on it. So I'm going to finish all up and let you see. So here is my bread, nicely baked and nicely done. And I want to show you it well baked. Look at it. It's very nicely baked and flaky. So this is my bread. And I want you to try this bread recipe. It looks very delicious and tastes very delicious. This is Zorina Spice. I want to thank you guys for watching. You guys have a beautiful day. Enjoy. You have a good day. Bye bye.